So, is Bitcoin going to move up 60% in the next couple of months? That's the point of the video. And also wrap this around the overall broader market scenario. Here's the thing, right? Bitcoin being one of the major dominant market capitalization cryptos in all of crypto obviously drives the whole narrative, right? It drives the whole crypto market, as well as with Ethereum. Between Bitcoin and Ethereum, they control over 60%, 60% of the market capitalization right now, which is currently right now at 1.23 trillion, at about 5% down as of this exact moment recording this video. Okay, so here's what you need to understand. Even if you don't own Bitcoin, you should follow it, be aware of it, know what's going on. I own Bitcoin. I own a ton of Ethereum. I own Bitcoin, but I watch them every day because being the two major, by controlling 60% of the overall market capitalization, where they go, the rest of the altcoins and tokens and everything goes, right? They follow along with them, and you don't have to look too far at any of the charts to see that is in fact what it is. So if you're looking for kind of cues and indicators and clues of what is going to happen, look at Bitcoin and look at Ethereum. Keep your eye on them, okay? Even if you don't own them, watch them. By the way, not investing advice. You should own some. I mean, everybody should own some Bitcoin and Ethereum to diversify their portfolio and things of that nature. Okay, so I'm a fan of Jason Pizzino. He's got a YouTube channel as well. It does a lot of really good technical analysis. And so again, think of this as Bitcoin in the context of the overall market, though. If Bitcoin goes up 60%, then the overall market capitalization is going to ride along with it. That's the point, right? Just remember that, okay? So there's a couple of key levels I want you to be aware of. And so we're not going to read the whole article. Basically, what you need to be aware of is keeping an eye on Bitcoin, which again equates to when Bitcoin starts to rise, the overall crypto market will start to rise, okay? So right now, Bitcoin is trading at, let me show you right this second. Bitcoin is trading at 29.9, okay? So we're keeping an eye on 32.8 and 34.5 respectively as the next two major resistance levels, okay? So they're directly correlated to the 50 Fibonacci retracement level, which is just above 32.7. So that's why he's tracking to that 32.8 level, which is why that's the next major resistance level. Again, remember Bitcoin is at 29.9. So note to self for you, right? Write down 32.8. That's the next major resistance level to keep your eye at and on. After that, it is a 34.5. That's the next, after that, that's the next major resistance. So it's got to get through 32.8, go through 34.5. And then the one after that is 38,000. Now, okay, so those are your kind of three major resistance levels. But here's where we need to bring all this back home to, okay? So remember, I talk about the fear and greed index. The fear and greed index is a pretty great tool to measure social sentiment, things of that nature, okay? So at a 13 round, it's been in this for a while. So last month it was 27. This month it's been in the teens the whole month, okay? And we've got a situation playing out where the overall crypto market is just struggling to get above and get out of this 1-2 range. We jumped back up over the 1-3 range, 1.3 trillion, but it just keeps getting pushed back, There just simply is no support and no positive momentum of movement from the bull side to get this thing moving forward. And I think ultimately it's a direct corollary to major macroeconomic factors that are out there. You have the Russia-Ukraine war continuing to loom, continuing to be devastating, not to mention devastating on our food supply chain. Russia and the Ukraine are what they call the breadbasket of the world. Wheat and a lot of major stuff like that. 30% of the world's wheat production comes out of those areas, Russia and the Ukraine combined. So my point to you is that there's this pervasive impact that has. You have COVID continuing to loom in Asia and China and things of that nature and continue to disrupt local supply chains. You have global oil prices continuing to rise, if you will. Fuel goes up, ultimately costing us all more dollars just when we want to, fuel our cars, things of that nature. It's more expensive to go to the grocery store and buy meat, eggs, cheese, milk, the staples of life that we all need. It's just simply costs more, which has a direct corollary to reducing discretionary income. And discretionary income is the money that you have to have after you paid all your bills to be able to maybe do some investing with. And this is a global phenomenon playing out here. It's impacting stocks as well. I'm in stocks as well. Okay. So that's what's playing out. So keep your eye on everything. I mean, that was a kind of a bad news scenario, but these are all the macroeconomic factors that are playing out in the kind of the grand scheme. So again, keep your eye on Bitcoin. Ethereum is almost exactly similar in that scenario. Keep your eye on Bitcoin and Ethereum. I've gave you some support levels to watch out for Bitcoin to keep an eye on, and I'll continue to be here for you. If you haven't already done so, hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you later. Thanks for giving me a few minutes of your day. I'll see you.